The engines were horrified when Diesel was brought back to the island again. Duck could well remember the days that Diesel put him in an awkward situation by spreading rumors about him to the freight cars. He also convinced the big engines, Gordon, Henry, and James, to think Duck had spread lies about them to the cars. But I'm sorry to say, Percy and Toby were having trouble with the cars at the quarry, and Sir Topham Hatt needed another engine, and Diesel was the only one available. At the quarry, Percy and Toby were shunting. Never mind, Toby enthused. As soon as the quarry work is done, we'll head off to pick up our passengers tomorrow. Percy puffed away, feeling much better. And a few minutes later, Toby waited for the new engine to arrive. "Oh," he sniffed. "It's you. Well, if you're gonna work hard, make sure those freight cars are arranged for the harbor." Diesel eyed him. "Ah, yes," he said. "Certainly. I've no intention to causing any more sort of trouble with the freight cars earlier." "I was hoping for a steam engine," Toby continued. "Not some sniffy Diesel right here." And he puffed away, leaving Diesel fuming. Soon the engines were hard at work. Toby continued to shunt the freight cars in order. He was very gentle with the freight cars, who seemed to give him no kind of trouble at all. But Diesel wasn't enjoying his busy day either. The freight cars were giving him a hard time. He soon delivered the train at the harbor, but he was still thinking about Toby. "Oh," he groaned. "Who does that brown box think he's talking to like that?" "He does have a point," suggested his driver. "You should learn from your mistakes." But Diesel took no notice. Instead, he made an awful plan. As he oiled his way back to the sheds, he thought of his plan. "Besides," he sniggered, "once my plan works, Sir Topham Hatt will scrap Toby." The next day was busier than ever. Diesel had to take a long line of freight cars filled with stone and heavy pipes for the harbor. That's what Diesel wanted. Now the plan would go smoothly as he expected. "I'll see you fellow engines at the next junction," he purred in an oily voice, and set off for the harbor. As Diesel rolled past the top station, he started his plan. His driver put on the brakes to make it seem like he was slipping. Then the driver released full power on the throttle, and Diesel biffed the cars hard. And with the crack of the coupling, the freight cars came loose. After arranging some cars, Toby hurried to the shed. But as soon as he turned a corner, he saw something that made his eyes jump. "Horrors!" he cried. From around the loop, Diesel's runaway freight cars were heading straight for him. Before Toby could do anything, they bumped into him and pushed him along the line. The quarry was being rebuilt, and Toby knew if he didn't stop in time, there could be a crash. Toby knew what to do. He quickly rang his bell to the nearby workmen, who changed the points just in time. Toby's driver and fireman jumped clear as Toby screeched onto the other side. They were about to hit the nearby building site. At last, Toby stopped the train. "Whoosh!" he sighed. At the junction, Sir Topham Hatt told Diesel off. "Engines on my railway behave well, not to get revenge," he scolded Diesel. "I'm sorry," Diesel said softly. "We'll see if you can do better tomorrow," Sir Topham Hatt continued. "Because today, you'll be working at the scrap yard. Another Diesel called Daisy will do your work as passenger runner." That's another story.